So it was like, usually I don't watch reviews that are that long, especially if they're a bit spec heavy, because I don't tend to focus on things like that. But you were like, the way you put your words together and everything, I was like, this guy must have done this. He must have done things like this before. Like, am I correct on that?
Well, I mean, on the professional side, I've done a lot of presentations and workshops and like teaching people how to use software products, right? And so I've done tons of how-tos, tutorials, and spent my whole career, teaching people how to use different software products. And so like that just, I think that stuff just comes naturally after a little while.
Yeah, because the speech, the wording, just like the timing is like absolutely perfect. So I was thinking like this guy must either do public speaking or some type of presentation type work, or
I really appreciate that, but it's definitely not perfect. Like I have a lot of ums and other stuff, and it's just really tough for me to like get past some of that stuff. But I've tried to, take some classes and, done quite a few of the little tricks, to get around the ums and stuff like that. And I've finally just, at this point in my life settled, and it's like, I just got to go with it, On this one, I really like it.
Wow. Yeah. Dude, I can't even have autos in my house, supposedly.
I know it's terrible.
Terrible, man. I have a few like on loan right now that I was just making videos on, a couple of Kalashnikovs, like the mini Desert Warrior and the ridiculously like extra large one.
I've got one right here.
But it doesn't make any sense. Look at it next to me.
I know.
It's so stupid, but it's so awesome at the same time.
It feels like it comes out in slow motion.
Yeah, I know. It's crazy. It's so crazy. Yeah, I mean, it's awesome, man. Like once I got into the knife community, I started meeting folks who are just like me, but like do different things, which is why I started this podcast, is to just get us all together. So, first of all, you said, let's talk about like how you grew up a little bit. You grew up like lower middle class, a little bit of cash, like not not running out of food or anything like that. Loving family, loving household, big family.
That's just four of us. So I have an older sister, and my parents were able to provide everything I needed, but nothing more type of deal. You know what I mean? So we had food, and we had clothes, and I had decent stuff. That was in style sometimes, right? Depending on the price and things like that. I had some Nikes here and there, but when it came to like cars and stuff like that, it was what we could do to get by, and I didn't get everything that everybody else did, and that. But I don't think you're supposed to give your kids everything, right? I mean, I think you got to leave some things there. I mean that if you give somebody every single thing, what drive do they have?
The music in your videos.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Who selects it, bro?
I do. It's Stream Beats is where I'm getting it from.
But what kind of music do you normally listen to?
It's all over the place. Like, I mean, a lot of it's hip hop and just whatever's on the top charts. I listen to like a lot of whatever is on the top on Spotify, and then I've got some other rock, hard rock stuff.
Me too. I'm like you.
So it's I don't usually curate my own playlist. I'm just very interested in like what other what's the top right now, and I've got a few specific artists I like, from the 90s, stuff like that, just from nostalgia type stuff. But most of the stuff I'm just listening to, top hits. So
you select on String Beats, like, oh, this song would sound good in a video. Or how do you do it?
I've got I listen to most of those tracks from Stream Beats, and I picked out a bunch of favorites that I like that I think you can mix and match pretty easily, and that would because first I was just doing one song over and over again, and it got kind of repetitive, and now I'm picking three, and then I'll just string them together and then copy paste all 3 of them, you know, throughout throughout. Yeah. And I try to make sure that like one's going to flow into the next pretty easy, you know, pretty fluidly. And, you know, sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't, you know, like every once in a while I'll export out the whole MP4 and then I watch my video before I publish it, usually in 2X, just to make sure I didn't miss anything. And sometimes I'll be like, okay, this isn't going to work, you know, this music. And so I'll have to go back and scrub and find it. So
check out this clip right here. This is kind of woodsy.
All right.
Look at this video.
Oh, boy.
This dude has no arms. And he's fucking chopping wood.
Dude, how? Dude, how?
That is insane.
Yes. How amazing is this?
It's amazing. So for those of you just listening, he's tucking the axe under his neck and chopping logs of wood.
And I think it's hard to hold a cell phone next to my ear for like more than 2 minutes.
I know.
And then this guy's just plowing away.
Or playing the violin.
I saw this.
Look at what it is here.
And I was just like,
is that?
I can't believe I ever complain about things.
No. It's amazing.
Where I'm like, that's hard.
I know.
That's insane.
It's resilience.
It is.
I love this.
Human beings.
I mean, how
you think he has
his neck calluses have to be so
No,
thick
I
at
don't
this
think
point.
so because he's actually
He's
pretty
just
good
like-
at doing what this is.
Yeah, he's definitely
It's a
practiced
beef jerky
that for sure.
neck.
What do you call
took
it?
that very well, actually. I thought it was pretty funny when I saw it, but also remarkable.
I mean, that takes some skill. He turned that thing over and knocked the chunk of wood off. Like he,
yeah,
that
I
is
don't even know if I could chop wood, bro. I've never done that.
Yo, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and don't forget to hit that bell icon so we can squad up in the comments.